Hello and welcome. Today I am talking with Conner Tillo from West Burlington High School. He is a junior and is very active in student government, National Honor Society, and is the executive producer of the Falcon Focus, and is captain of the baseball team, and is an all-conference golfer. He has had to show his communication skills very often in high school already, even being a junior. His future career goals is to major in political science, and so I thought he would be a great example to talk to about communicating and some of the things you have to go through, like when you're nervous, and just what really goes through his head when he's communicating with others, whether it's in a classroom or in front of hundreds of other people. Hello, Conner.
Hi, Jocelyn.
So, what communication skills do you use most often?
Well, I guess it's not really just speaking, but a lot of listening too. You gotta have the good feedback. And when you're talking with people, you want to make sure that they understand what you're talking about. You gotta be precise and speak with clarity so they understand what your goal is to try to get at, so they can understand it the best way.
When you're in the classroom, what would you say your communication skill do you use the most?
Oh, that'd probably be definitely listening. I mean, the teacher tells us information that is relevant to the subject, and listening is the most important aspect of communication. Exactly.
Do you think you're an effective listener?
I tend to think I am, but I don't know, it depends.
Well, you are first ranked in your class, right? Second. So you have all A's, almost.
Just about.
Your listening skills have been pretty good in the past,
right? For the most part, yeah.
All right. Let's talk about one of the times you've given a pretty big speech in front of how many people when you introduced?
Well, I introduced Governor Branstad up at Des Moines for a Great River Region Days event, and there was quite a few representatives and senators there. I just spoke about how he's leading our state in the good direction that we need to go. Us students believe it's necessary, involving education and the economy. And I just kind of spoke about his background and introduced him as he made his speech after that.
Awesome. So, I have to ask, were you real nervous before that?
Oh, definitely. All those old guys and politicians and whatnot. But all I have to do is, what I do when I'm nervous is I just do a couple deep breaths, and I don't really use a whole lot of eye contact. I just look above their heads. Because I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's how I feel comfortable doing it. Because if I make eye contact for too long, then it feels like I start to get nervous for some reason. But I just glance over their heads, and it makes them feel like they're being looked at and involved in the conversation and the speech. But no, I just looking above their heads and deep breathing is my techniques for staying not nervous.
Not nervous, exactly. How do you think others deal with nervousness?
Oh, I've heard of drinks of water. I mean, Senator Marco Rubio is one of the main guys drinking water. Water, deep breathing. I know. There's been my speech teacher says all you have to do is just take a paper clip or something and keep tracing it in your pocket, kind of moving it around.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Just depends on how you feel comfortable, if your stance behind a podium or hand on the podium or behind your back or at your side. Some people do it differently.
You've taken speech before,
yep.
Then you're in it right now then?
Yep, I had it last semester.
Last semester. Okay. I love speech class in here.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Anything else about communicating? How you get your message across to others?
Well, the main thing is good speakers have to be passionate about what they're talking about, and they got to show that they're passionate. I mean, because I'm not going to go up and talk about how, dance team, yeah, it's so much fun. No offense to you guys, I don't dance though, but you got to be passionate about what you're talking about, and you got to show it to your audience, otherwise they're not going to believe it.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for talking with me today.
Thanks, Jocelyn.
Very enjoyable.
Thank you.